Well, if you ask me, the Legend of Acrius didn't need to hit any harder. Really, it didn't. But say la vie and all that. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's me, GravesIV. You're here because you're interested in a Void Hunter build. I'm here because I got just the thing for you. We're going to be talking about the GYRFALCONS HAUBERK. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. Yell at me in the comments if I'm not. I don't know. I don't English good. The point is, we're going to be talking about weapon combinations that make good use of the damage boost given by coming out of invisibility, ways to chain your invisibility almost infinitely, and the odd interaction that it has with Echo of Obscurity as well as other perks. Alright, let's strap in for the ride. Let's get into it. And the star of the show, GYRFALCONS HAUBERK, with the armor perk, See Me, Feel Me. Your weapons gain a bonus to damage briefly after you emerge from being invisible. When you are invisible and defeat a combatant using a finisher, you and your nearby allies gain a reserve overshield and improved class ability regen. These reserve overshields can be deployed by using a class ability. The damage bonus that we gain from exiting invisibility can be applied in any number of ways, whether it's a quick burst with some sniper rounds from a distance, a rocket launcher shot, or even bursting something up close with a shotgun, or even using your primary to weaken another target to the point of being executable. Let's get into some ways that you can apply it. So, the key things that I'm going to want to talk about are Stylish Execution, Vanishing Step, and Echo of Expulsion. Stylish Execution is going to be one of our best ways of performing high damage combos on bosses. Vanishing Step is going to be one of our easiest access to invisibility and an odd combination that we're going to be able to do. And Echo of Expulsion is the star of the show here. Echo of Expulsion states, Void ability final blows cause targets to explode. The weird thing about the Halberd is it gives us a very odd way of triggering that. If you achieve stealth through Vanishing Step, and then execute a low health target with Stylish Execution, Echo of Expulsion will be triggered. This will cause an AoE explosion that spreads volatile to every target around it, gives you invisibility due to Echo of Obscurity, and allows you to keep performing executions on targets that are also low on HP nearby. This will of course cause yet another volatile explosion if they still have the volatile status effect on them, chaining the effect. Now, if you do this incorrectly and you don't use Vanishing Step to access your invisibility, but instead use something like Snare Bomb or get invisibility from someone else, this interaction will not be triggered. It's specifically from using Vanishing Step into invisibility into an execute that causes Echo of Expulsion to go off. Here's some examples. Now that you've seen some examples of the damage you can put out with the Legend of Acrius, as well as some ways to use the chain effects for mobbing, another good go-to combination is the Izanagi's Burden and any weapon that makes good use of the sustained damage in the following 4 seconds. Here's a quick example. One of my go-to combinations for a high damage burst, the Legend of Acrius. Not only does this thing do monstrous damage by itself, but when in combination with its recent access to Trench Barrel, with our weakened melee attack activating Trench Barrel and applying Weaken at the same time, we are able to pour out a massive amount of damage within the 3-second window that we have after hitting someone with our weakened melee, and we were able to make use of the 5-second damage bonus after coming out of invisibility on top of the damage from Trench Barrel. Here's an example. If you don't happen to have access to the Legend of Acrius, maybe you have a 4th Horseman lying around. The 4th Horseman's combo has always been as the same. A complete dumping of the clip immediately followed by a marksman dodge and a dumping of the second clip. This can all be done within the 5 seconds damage bonus that we get after exiting invisibility with our melee attack to weaken the target. This too will put out a significant amount of damage on even the toughest of targets. Here's an example. Maybe you don't have enough exotics. Maybe you're the kind of guy that's still trying to get all those happy little exotics in his inventory. And that's fine too, because you have easy access through the Dare of Eternity's playlist to get something like the Wastelander M5, a light frame shotgun that still hits pretty doggone hard, and has access to a role such as Trench Barrel. Trench Barrel, as previously stated with the Legend of Acrius, is well used with the 5-second damage bonus and the 3 shots that we're going to get immediately after hitting them with our weakening melee. For a quick overview of the abilities, aspects, and fragments for the build: Marksman's Dodge, Triple Jump, or whatever your preference of jump is, Snare Bomb as it's our only option, as well as a range wave applying Weaken, Vortex Grenade for the constant damage as well as it being crowd control, Stylish Execution, Vanishing Step for easy access to invisibility, Echo of Obscurity to chain our invisibility while doing our finishes, Echo of Persistence to extend the invisibility, Echo of Expulsion for our combos, and Echo of Reprisal because, well, who doesn't like more super energy? For a quick overview of mods, things are a bit more free-flowing. In my helmet, I have Shotgun Ammo Finder, as I'm primarily running things like the 4th Horseman, Legend of Acrius, as well as a Wastelander M5 with Harmonic Siphon and Elemental Ornaments. In our arms, I have Overload Bow, Anti-Barrier Scout Rifle, and Reaping Wellmaker. Slot whatever mods you need for the activity you're currently doing. Reaping Wellmaker is just a good way of giving us a guaranteed well for the damage bonus to our void weapons. In our chest piece, we have the corresponding defensive mods from the season as well as ones that will match whatever our activity is. You can't see it, but I also have Well of Utility slotted just for that extra uptime on our cooldowns. In my legs, I have Powerful Friends just for the increased mobility, and in my cloak, I have Bomber, as well as Melee Wellmaker, just to get another way of getting Void Miles and getting our grenade up all the faster. As for stats to prioritize, Mobility, your Resilience, and I personally prefer to prioritize Strength to have my Snare up as much as possible, as it's our range way of applying Weaken, as well as another way of accessing Invisibility. If you like having your Vortex Grenade up more, feel free to access Discipline more. And with that, I hope you have an appreciation for the new exotic Void chest piece for Hunter. Show me some combos that you like. Tell me about some builds and directions that this concept takes you in. Because this isn't limited just to the weapons or things I suggested. Try out different things that you have fun with. Try your favorite weapon types with this. It works in a lot of ways. After all, it is just a massive damage boost. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the build, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe consider subscribing. Maybe dropping a like. Maybe link the video to a friend or two. Every little thing helps. But all in all, this has been me, GravesIV. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Take it easy.